Hi, this is Victor Morganti from FactEngine. In this video I'll be giving a demonstration of how to use FactEngine to query your database using Boston and FactEngine inside Boston. In front of us we're looking at the Boston Conceptual Modeling tool, and Boston is well known for having object role models, entity relationship diagrams, and property graph schemas, and the ability to morph between them. So morphing from a property graph schema to a entity relationship diagram and then over to its corresponding object role model. Because object role modeling is the most semantically verbose conceptual modeling language in the world, it lends itself readily to performing natural language queries over your database. Now, we're looking at a cinema bookings model, which is best seen in the entity relationship diagram, where we have seats in rows in cinemas and sessions to watch films at that cinema, and where seats can have bookings for those sessions. So we can query the database directly from within Boston using FactEngine. And to open FactEngine, just right click on the model and open FactEngine. So FactEngine is designed for natural language queries over your database. Generally you start a FactEngine query with the word which. So if we wanted to know which seats have bookings to watch the film Rocky, we would say which seat. Now, the little box below where you're typing is called the autocomplete box. It'll give you suggestions of where to take the natural language query, and to go down and select something from that box, just hit the down arrow on your keyboard. So we'll select seat, and it's completed the typing for us. Notice how it's automatically now come up with predicates for seats. So we want to know if a seat has a booking, and so we'll go down to seat is for booking, so pressing the down arrow on the keyboard, and notice down here in yellow, and hopefully you can see that clearly on the video, it gives you options of what to hit on your keyboard as shortcuts. So press A to add is for a booking, which is what we want. T to say that is for a booking. N for is a booking with the open brackets if we want to define a particular booking, and W for which booking is for which booking. So we're just going to hit A. So which seat is for a booking, and we're going to say that, and we're going to say is for a session. We're going to hit A again, is for a session. That is for film. Now we want to say the film Rocky, so we're going to hit N, and that stands for node property identification. So treating it as if it's a node in a graph database, we're going to hit N, and it's given us open brackets, and we're going to hit Rocky. So type in Rocky, and that's how you define a particular item for a node or an entity or an object type in object role modeling. So our query reads which seat is for a booking, that is for a session, that is for the film Rocky. You can hit F5 on your keyboard to execute that query. You can also use the green arrow up here. We're going to hit F5, and it's given us back a row already. FactEngine uses a little bit of intelligence to determine which which columns to return from the entity relationship view, or the properties in the property graph view, etc. And we're saying that in Cinema 1, in row number 1 and letter A, is a seat that has a booking to watch the film Rocky, and it's on the it was on the 1st of the 5th, 2021. So that's a brief introduction to using FactEngine to do natural language queries over your database. Using the autocomplete saves a lot of time in typing, and it gives you the correct syntax as well, in terms of making sure that indefinite articles like A are in capital letters. The nodes, I'll point out, must start with a capital letter, so seat, booking, session and film all start with a capital letter, and that's because in our model they all start with capital letters, and Boston's built that way. If you need to add any predicates, the easiest way is to go to the entity relationship diagram view, and in version 5.8 and above you can actually click on a particular column and go to the ORM reading editor, and you can see the predicates there in front of you. So session is showing film on date time. It's shown me the predicates across all three because that's the primary key, but if we just go to cinema name, no, I don't want to change the name of that fact type. So cinema has cinema name. Now if we wanted to change the predicate, you can click on that and change the predicate, or you can add extra predicates as well to make it easier to do your query. Also, you can click on relationships in the entity relationship view as well, and you'll be shown the predicates that for that particular relationship, and you can change or add extra ones in there for each of those relationships. So basically, once you've set up your model with all your predicates, then it's very straightforward to write your natural language query in FactEngine. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you liked the video, please hit like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.